Week 149. Mind your business. Conflict. We don't have to face conflict alone. In fact, we'll be more successful if we don't. Have you noticed conflict showing up in your life and business since we started our November topic? No? Just me? Super weird. I've tried over a dozen times to write this weekly mind sweep, and it just keeps coming out sideways. And you know what? That's okay. It's been one of those weeks. Personally, conflict has felt like a soaking wet face cloth across the face with a side of boot to the gut landing in a pile of someone else's dog poop. For some reason, your own dog poop always seemed a little better than someone else's. Well, down here, I've noticed that each time I reach for a hand of support to get up, put on real pants, and go out into the world, I'm met with kindness, gratitude for showing up, a warm hug, and a gentle smile. And I'm better for it. Even when things are complicated, full of conflict, and weighted in waves of despair, humankind remains. Entrepreneurs are no stranger to conflict. We are the creatives, the outside-of-the-box thinkers and doers. We're not interested in doing things the way they've always been done. We roll our sleeves up when things get hard and try something new. It's in our nature as entrepreneurs to be the conflict in the world of business. We're brave enough to face fear and dream for something bigger, something better. We ride the roller coaster of revenue, success and failure, joy and pain, and not a day goes by without a sprinkle of fear, doubt, and insecurity. We've been training for moments like these. When personal or professional conflict shows up in your business, your immediate natural response is to protect yourself. Thanks for doing your job, brain. But what is beyond that response is how we can find a solution. When faced with uncomfortable feelings of conflict, practice the power of the pause to support you in reframing and responding instead of reacting. Pause and identify where you feel the conflict in your body. Reflect on the familiar patterns associated with this feeling. Consider what past avoidance has taught you and how to respond differently now. When you pause to process something, you begin to regulate your nervous system and gain better access to the parts of your brain that support better decision-making. More on this next week. Conflict is uncomfortable, and our instinct is to avoid it. Take all the time you need. It is never too late to talk about how you're feeling. When we avoid conflict to remain safe, our voices are not heard. We become resentful, and relationships suffer. When we face conflict, our thoughts and feelings can be heard and considered. In this space, we can find compromise and understanding. While I stand by and slowly simmer the ride at dawn dopamine, I'll continue to surround myself with the like-hearted entrepreneurial community we've built. We've created a beautiful, safe space where we don't have to navigate conflict alone. We'll keep showing up, building the resistance that leads us to a stronger, more authentic version of ourselves. Let's keep leaning into the process, reaching out for support, and remembering we are not alone. We'll continue to face personal and professional conflict together with the support of our community, kindness, patience, and our own spicy flavor of curiosity. Thank you for being a part of this space. My questions for you this week are, what does leaning into conflict look like for you? And how might sharing your experience of conflict benefit your community or inspire others? Reply and share with me.